Hello, and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing on this beautiful day? All is well with me. I hope all is well with you guys. I can't complain. We're going to go ahead and tap in. If anything about the video resonate with you in any shape, form, or fashion, like, share, and subscribe. All right. I don't know where to start, guys. Where we going to start? What's up? Well, I got a deck in my hand. We're going to try it with this. Let's start with this one. At the bottom, we have anniversary. Okay. So, somebody might be celebrating it could be an anniversary of a job. No telling. Okay. We're getting ready to see. I hope it's an anniversary of something good, you know? Oh, boy. Stop. Stop sign. Something is warning somebody to stop. Okay. Reconciliation. Nightlife. Having it all. Wow, this is all over the place, if you ask me. Romance. But you know it was in the reverse. So somebody could be reconciling. Maybe there was a lack of romance in a situation, you know what I mean? Trying to have it all, they didn't have time for their partner. That's what it looked like. You know, they had to put a stop to overdoing it, trying to they had to find that work-life balance. They could have been separated, due to too much going on. They had to find that work-life balance. And I don't think it's really a trust issue going on with these individuals. I don't know. Maybe there were some trust issues. Maybe somebody else started going out, more frequent than they normally would because they felt separated or whatever from their person. But someone since apologized about this. There been a reconciliation. Whoever this individual is, they don't want to be away from whoever this individual is that they were separated from. It looks like to me, from the energy I'm getting, somebody had to put a stop to the neglect. I don't know, having it all. Maybe work and school and whatever the hell you got going on could have been keeping you from your person. Let's see what else is going on here. At the bottom of the deck, yeah, we got distance. You guys were clearly in separation. You withdrew your energy from this person because you were just trying to maintain the peace in your situation. You was just trying to maintain peace. You want it all too. But you could have been with somebody in a whole relationship with somebody, situationship with someone feeling single. Wait a minute, we're gonna shuffle these real quick. But what I'm getting is that somebody since then they wanted to say they situation. They don't want to be, on the outs with whoever this is that you listen to this reading for. They don't want to be on the outs with that person. Yeah, or with you, collective. This individual's like, how can I can't be up under you all the time. Look, I see this card sitting here in my face. It says, broke ass. This individual's like, how do you expect me to be up under you? And yet every time I turn around, you calling me broke. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it. You can't have me up under you 24/7, and I got some money too. I mean that this person's like, I'm trying to spread my time between work, life, school. You could be going to school and working and have a family. Yeah, look, this person could have got caught up with third party influences, trying to get in his head or her head, telling her this person, just reinforcing the neglect. They weren't trying to make the situation any better. You know what I mean? They all up in the business, but they're not trying to tell this individual anything positive. You know, they telling this individual everything, negative. You know, won't come out and say, well, girl, or man, I think, just talk to a person. No, they want to plant negative shit in their head. Let me see, y'all. Wait a minute. I got to take a sip of water. Thirsty. Okay. Let's see where we're going to go next. Let's see. Let me look at this. All right. Tell us more about this situation. Somebody's trying to salvage it. That's what I'm getting on. I don't really think this individual. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have. Oh, don't mistake the red flags for a vibe check. So listen, if you're seeing some things, you could have been seeing some things about this person that you did not like, and you had to put a pause on that shit. You was like, wait a minute now, hold up. What else? Nope. Look, and it fell right up here on broke ass. Yes, you're psychic. No, not this. Not that psychic. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. All I'm going to say to this is that maybe you weren't right about something you were thinking. Because it says, yes, you're psychic. No, not that psychic. So maybe you had your impression of something going on, something happening, and it really wasn't true. Like I said, it really fell over here with these influences. Maybe, like I said, whatever somebody was trying to plant in your head, somebody was trying to tell you about your person, turned out to not be true. Okay? Now that doesn't mean that nothing was happening at all, because there were some red flags. There was something you needed to pay attention to. But I really don't think it was as in depth or serious as, excuse me, I burped, as people were trying to make it out to be. Look, pop. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what this... My bad. Flip. Okay, if you have to pull 5 cards to justify it, it's a no. Listen, you could have went digging, trying to validate something that somebody was telling you about your person, and you couldn't validate it. Whoever this individual is, they was just trying to plant shit in your head. They didn't want you to trust your person. Okay? They didn't want you to trust your person. They wanted you to distrust this individual. That's why they kept trying to goddamn say that because this person was going out, doing different things at night, hanging out more, whatever, that they had to be getting into something. No, that person was bored, trying to find a way to kill time. That's all it was. Everybody that's going different places and do, oh shit, I hate when that happens. People that go different places and do different things outside their partner, that don't necessarily mean they cheating. I hate when people assume because somebody is know how to manage their time or preoccupy themselves in that they doing the most, that they out here cheating. That's not always what people are up to. I can't stand that. And y'all, I'm so pissed because I packed all my winter stuff up, majority of my winter shit, right? And I'm looking out here, it looked like I'm going to have to dig my big coat out. And I'm not happy about that shit. You don't know whether you're going to sweat or fucking be cold. Anyway, yeah. Speaking of digging stuff out, Somebody could have packed up and was like, I'm getting up out of here, leaving home or whatever like that. Haven't had enough, you know what I'm saying? Putting an end to some shit. And he was like, but for the sake of peace. And they was like, you know what, I'm out of here. But then when they go to digging and really researching before they make their exit, they realize that whatever people was trying to tell them wasn't true. It wasn't true. It wasn't happening. Look, no, it wasn't happening. Trust your gut unless it's telling you to text them. Well, no, whatever it was that you was thinking, whatever it was people were trying to tell you wasn't true. You probably ended up owing somebody an apology because you were so busy listening to everybody else instead of trusting your person. Sometimes people will tell you shit to fuck your situation up. Damn, these two want to come out. Let's see what they are. Yeah, sometimes my trauma, my healing. Not every shadow work session, oh shit, needs a public announcement. Yeah, see, when this individual apologized and this and the third, when y'all reconciled, you didn't tell anybody either. You just creeped your ass right back up over and there. Crash. Look, don't confuse chaos with adventure. No, you aren't confusing chaos with adventure. You were choosing peace. You like, I'm not chasing chaos. I beg your pardon. I'm not chasing chaotic ass shit. Let me see. What is this? Soul contract stamp. It's just denial. You're not in a soul contract. You're in a denial. Well, that's why you withdrew. Because you didn't think you were in a soul contract. You thought you were in denial, but that's not true. You're not. Ooh, wait. Let's see. What else do we have here? Somebody's feeling misunderstood. Whoever this, it could be a masculine feeling misunderstood. He's feeling the distance. Okay? Yeah, he's feeling very misunderstood. Ooh, wee, Lord. Y'all, I'll tell you, I can't get my body kept right because it don't know whether it want to be cold outside or fucking hot. And this is getting on my goddamn nerve. 1 minute I'm sweating, 1 minute I'm cold. Whew. Just covered up. I had to. It was my body. Yep. Heartbreak. Somebody was experiencing some heartbreak. Yeah, that separation caused you to feel heartbreak. Okay, let's go ahead and split it. Let's see what we got. Because I wanted to put that heartbreak card down and I didn't. All right, so let's see. What else we got? Tell us more. What's going on with this separation? Live and learn. Yeah. Somebody's like, this person's feeling misunderstood. Whoever this person is, they said that they don't want to put whatever situation they got in jeopardy. Mistakes were made. But what matters is what's being done differently now. Yeah, this person don't want to put their shit on the line. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be in the separation from this individual. No, they don't. They've had so much inner turmoil while they were separated from their person. What else? What's going on with this anniversary and romance? Anniversary, romance, and having it all. Oh, somebody needs to stop something. What is it that they need to stop? What is it that they need to stop, universe? Tell us what is it that they need to stop? Okay, they don't want to tell us. All right. Anything else this deck got to tell us? Is it time to move on? Is that what you said? Is it time to move on? Yep. For somebody, it is going to be time to move on. I don't know why I'm getting that, but somebody, it's going to be time to definitely move on. I'm the messenger. I'm just the messenger. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. What's going on? Somebody celebrating an anniversary. It's our anniversary. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, situational. Somebody was prepared to be situational single. Listen there. Temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. Somebody was, they felt situationally single. That's what they felt. Walking around with plastic smiles. Yeah. A whole lot going on here. Let's see what else we got. Ooh. False alarm. Yeah. Told you really what they thought was happening really wasn't happening. Anniversary. They thought that this person was doing the most or stepping out outside them, and this person wasn't doing shit. Look, it says, and as far as this person being broke, they getting ready to catch a big break. They getting ready to have a turning point. They like is getting ready to take a turn for the better. Whoever this individual is, on top of it. Okay, clickbait. Yeah, whatever this individual was being told about their person was all lies. All lies. Ooh. Yep. But everything came out in divine timing. Yeah, this person's gonna work on their shadow work too because they want to celebrate more anniversaries. They don't want to lose this individual. Something tells me that this person is really in love with their partner. You know what I mean? I think that's the case. I really do. Let's see. Oh, let's see. We gonna take a chance. We gonna take a chance, y'all. I could be wrong now. Ugh. How does this person? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh. I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Oh. All right. What's this? Oh. How does this person feel about our collective? Somebody it's getting a mixed signal. Said whoever this person is, they will be a ride. They feel like they are ride or die. You could feel as though this person's holding you back though. And somewhere down the line, somebody got a secret admirer. Yep, I really do believe y'all in two different worlds. You feel like this person is holding you back, and this person feel about you like they your ride or die. Y'all not on the same page. And somebody getting ready to find out with this rose in this mailbox. Somebody getting ready to realize just what's going on. Y'all not on the same page. That's what somebody would really like to say. They want to tell a person, we're not on the same page. We are not on the same page. Why aren't they on the same page? What's going on? Because somebody wants an open relationship. Someone wants an open relationship. They entered the situationship with ulterior motives. They didn't have pure motives at all. Whoever this person is, and I'm picking up on this being a feminine that wants an open relationship, and this masculine is the one that's riding or dying for whoever this feminine is. This masculine is like, I ride or die. He was shocked when this individual said they wanted an open relationship. Something tells me this masculine is going to get this big break and go about his business. Somebody getting ready to go about their business. I'm really thinking it's this masculine. Yeah, he was in shock when this individual told him she wanted an open relationship. He wasn't ready for that. That's why this inner turmoil is out here too. Comfortability. You see, she got comfortable. She got comfortable enough to tell him she wanted someone else, and you see, someone new. Emotional safety. You don't have to walk on eggshells. Well, this person, they open. She clearly let it be known what she wanted. However, this masculine feel about it, I don't know. We don't know how this masculine is gonna feel about this. I'm curious. I'm curious to know how this masculine is gonna feel about this. They're gonna say no at first. They're not gonna go for it. They're not gonna be open for this shit. Whoever this masculine, he's feeling like he's on an emotional roller coaster with this individual. He feels like he's on the emotional roller coaster. He's like, God damn, I'm trying to commit. I'm trying to take this thing to the next level. And you want an open relationship? That's what this individual said. You mean to tell me I'm trying to be honest and straight up and loyal and faithful and all this other shit, and you want an open relationship? That's what somebody said. They want an open relationship. Yo. It's almost shocking to this individual. You know, silent judging. Your face says what your mouth won't. Silence speaks louder than words. Someone is quietly evaluating the situation. This masculine. He quietly evaluating the situation, trying to figure out what the hell he gonna be ready to do next. I know one thing. This new job is gonna cause him to upgrade his life. It's gonna put him in a position where he can upgrade his life. He probably told some of his partners what this woman had said to him, and they like, she said what? Look, a shocking comment spreads instantly. Reactions explode. Expect emotional aftershocks. Yeah, she asked this masculine for an open relationship. No. She asked this masculine for an open relationship. I don't think this masculine is going for this though. He's in shock. He can't believe it. He can't believe it. He just had a reality check. He just had a fucking reality check dealing with this individual. The truth appears whether you want it or not. Your intuition was right all along. It's time to face what's real. Whoever this person is, remember we saw Nightlife? Yeah, we saw Nightlife. This person could have suspected this individual, could have seen some red flags, knew that this individual was into everything, but ignored it. Tried to anyway, until they came out and said what the freak they said. And whoever this feminine is, she could have been into that lifestyle all along, right? She could be into the same sex, actually. And whoever her and her partner is, they wanted this masculine to be a part of their little trio. Yeah, somebody scoped this masculine out to be a part of their menage a trois. That's what somebody wanted. Somebody recruited a masculine to be a part of their situation. Do you hear me? Look. Yeah, I'm telling you. She recruited, she that's what she's on. She recruited a masculine to be a part of her and her friends, her and her little lovers trio. That's what's up. Somebody's trying to recruit you. Somebody's trying to recruit. Yeah, they trying to recruit. They trying to find this person. They trying to get this person to come in real fast too. You know, they looking, they kind of almost like they in a hurry trying to find this individual. You know what I'm saying? For their little menage, you know? Yeah, they looking for a third person. They just want to use him for his tool belt. That's it. What's in his toolbox. That's all they want. Yeah. They don't care about nothing else. And she thought, this masculine thought he was really in getting into a relationship with somebody just to find out that woman was using him. She don't really want him like that. She just want him for her partner. Look, we got the king. Was that the king? Yeah, the king of cups. They saw this person. They thought this individual would be able to handle the situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but see, they torn between two situations. This woman and this masculine is torn too. Do we do it or do we not? You know, he feel like he's being used, kind of, sort of. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. You know? Yeah, let's see what else we got. Tell us more about this situation, this masculine and this woman that wants this open relationship. Yeah. She knows that this would make her happy. Might sound toxic to some with this devil energy, but baby, she know what she like. You understand what I'm saying? She ain't trying to cheat on him. She said, I'm not trying to cheat on you, baby, but I like what I like. Different worlds. Cheat, you know what I'm saying? Look. She said, I like what I like. What you gonna do? She want her cake and eat it too. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, what we gonna do, baby? What are we gonna do? Because I like you too. I don't want to let you go. I don't want to let you go. I want you. I want everybody. I want. That's what she's saying. Look, she hoping this individual go for whatever it is that she's trying to have here. She's very hopeful with this star energy that he will, whoever this individual let her will accommodate. You know what I'm saying? Will oblige. Will be open to whatever it is her and her person, her and her lover want to do. Yeah. See, I'm telling you what I'm getting. We got a couple females, two females that was in. They doing their thing, having their living their life. One of them is clearly by both, and they want to add somebody to their equation. So she got involved with this masculine. Now she want to involve this masculine in the equation. But I don't think this masculine is, look, I don't think the masculine is liking this idea. He's rejecting it. He's like, I don't want to be a part of that. You know? So most people think that men just automatically want that. Well, maybe he caught feelings for her. Maybe she should have told him what her preference was, you know, what she was into. That way he could have decided whether or not he wanted to be bothered with that or not. But I don't think he wants to be bothered with this. Shocking newsflash. Everybody don't like menage a trois. That's wild. You heard that. You heard that. That train blew right after I said everybody don't like menage a trois. I'm telling you. This masculine said, I'd rather be left the fuck alone. I don't want to be caught up in you and your friend's shit. I don't want to be caught up in, because somebody's going to catch feelings. Look, toxic feminine. Yeah. Yeah. She want this masculine to give in to what she want. I don't think this masculine is going to do it. I don't think he's going to do it, y'all. Oh my God. I think he's going to decline. Oh. I think he is going to respectfully decline. Anyway, that's the reading, really. And if anything about the reading resonates with you in any shape, form, or fashion, do like, share, and subscribe. If that hype button is illuminated, go ahead and hype me up. Peace, love, and light.